Baby, don't you know I'll never let you go. Our fire keeps on burning. Our fire keeps on burning.
Hey, woman of God, you are phenomenal. You are a phenomenal woman. You have so many amazing characteristics and amazing things that God has put inside of you that He wants you to give to the world in whatever capacity that looks like for you. Whether it's videos like what I'm doing, whether it's on your job, whether it's in your family, at your church, whatever that looks like, God has placed certain things on the inside of you that can only come out in that particular way through your life. And so I want to thank you for joining me. My name is Electra B. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and make sure you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button, and that will prompt you every time I post a new video. I've been trying to post them a little more consistently. But today I want to talk about how to know a man is on your level. A lot of times we entertain men who are not on our level. And we have this idea, this preconceived notion that, oh, well, then I can bring him up to my level. No. I mean, I really want you to think about this. If you've done this before, or you've seen someone, a woman that has done this, has that worked? A man who is not where you are, trying to bring him up to pace, bring him up to speed. And this is how you can know if a man is on your level or not. You're running. You're running after God. You're running after whatever it is, your purpose. Because that's the thing. A relationship is supposed to be about purpose first. It's not about love. Love is actually a choice. We choose to love other people as we choose to love ourselves. And it's a practice. We learn to love. Every day we're learning more on how to love. And so a godly relationship is primarily going to be about the purpose that God has for that relationship, for those two people that are coming together, those two whole people that are coming together, becoming one. The same way with Adam and Eve. You know, they didn't just come together for love. They came together that in the multiplication, in the two wholes becoming one, that they would be fruitful and multiply. And so likewise, this relationship, this marriage, whatever that looks like for you, you all are coming together for the sole purpose of accomplishing something here on this earth, here on this side, that will last for however long. I love that song by Beyonce where she says, I was here, I lived, I loved, and what I accomplish on this side will remain. It's the same thing like with the disciples. What they did, the women in the Bible, Deborah, Esther, Ruth, what they did on this side has lasted. Now we have Jesus who said about the woman who opened up her alabaster box and poured the oil on him and washed his feet with her tears and dried them with her hair. I love that song by C.C. Winans. We have Jesus saying about her, he says, what this woman has done, her testimony will be told throughout the world. It will be remembered. It will remain. And so in coming together with a partner, we want to establish something on this side, in this earth, that will continue for generations to come, something that we have done for Christ. And so back to what I was saying, when you're running after your purpose, the reason why God has taken hold of you. That's what the scripture says. I want to take hold of why God has taken hold of me. So you're running. And then you look over and you see a man. He's running too. And he's maybe even a little bit ahead of you, which is good, which is better. But even if you all are at the same pace. Now, mind you, you don't have to convince this man to get into the race. You don't have to buy his shoes for him. You don't have to sign him up for the race. You don't have to convince him of the purpose of the race and why the race is so important. No, this man is running his race. Like Paul says, I've run my race. I've carried the course. I've continued the course, and now laid up for me as a crown of righteousness. Because we know as women of God, this life is unto the next. This life, when we die, it's not just the end. No, there's more life after this experience on this side. And so Paul, he's saying, because of the race that I ran, on this side, laid up for me now is a crown of righteousness. And so the man we want to entertain is a man that is on the path. And mind you, we're not looking for him. He's looking for us. We happen to look over and see, oh, he's running too. And again, we're not having to persuade him to get into the race. And so I want to encourage you with that. I'm going to do, my next video will probably be on the dangers of dating someone, marrying someone who is not already in the race. Somebody who is not already running at your speed or ahead of you. And I say ahead of you because the man is supposed to lead. This man is supposed to be the priest of your home, the head of your home. We are called by God to honor the man in that way, a certain type of man, a man who is honoring Christ in that way. We are called to submit to a man that is submitting to Christ. And I want to talk about in my next video the dangers of entertaining a man that isn't already running like how you are. So I bless you. And thank you for watching. Lastly, if you haven't already, I want you to check out my book. It's called The 30-Day Challenge to Love Yourself and Others More Deeply. And you can find that on Amazon or on my website. You can either go to electrabe.com, that's Electra B-E, or oldlifeexchange.com. And I'll see you next time.